Hello, welcome back to Core Finance. I'm Matt Brown, joined by Campbell, financial analyst at Spreadex. And we're going to look at cable, or the pound versus the dollar. Bit of a rocky ride over the past couple of days, and I expect there's a little bit more volatility to come. What are your thoughts on this? Where's it going, and what are your clients thinking?
Yeah, no, it's been a sort of a rollercoaster of 24 hours, hasn't it? Obviously, mainly Brexit. This is the thing, you've now got sort of two fairly big macro issues fighting for attention now with cable. You've got the Brexit talks ongoing this week, what they're trying to reach ahead by the 14th of December. And then you've got the Fed meeting next week and the rate hike and the final non-farm jobs report on Friday. What does that, I think, next week, in terms of the Fed side of things, a December rate hike is effectively locked on. That's not going to be what cable reacts to. It's going to be what kind of tone does the Fed set for 2018? How many hikes does it envision in 2018? You see, that's part of the reason why the dollar has been so weak in the last, I guess, month, was because you've started to have Fed members come out and think, well, maybe, the Fed meeting minutes from the last month to suggest that the pace of rate hikes won't be quite as fast as first thought. And so I think that's why heading into Friday, the non-farm figures on Friday, I think wage growth is expected to be up from 0.0% to 0.3%. That's the kind of thing that could give the dollar a boost, just because wage growth has been, like in the UK, has been something that's been a bit of an issue in the US. Then again, eyeing the Fed meeting next week. But then on the Brexit side of things, it's sort of harder to call because you had that surprise reports of an agreement on the Irish border. Northern Ireland being part of the single market and customs union, and then almost as soon as that come about and the markets were properly digested it, the pound was up 0.8% against the euro. Then all of a sudden, the DUP come out, sort of put the kibosh on that deal, and then the pound's on the back foot again this morning. And I think that's it's hard for investors to have predicted that, so it becomes hard to trade it, heading into the rest of the week. I think it's very, very mixed from a client perspective. I think if you took Brexit away, maybe there'd be perhaps selling it heading into the end of the week because the focus is going to be on the dollar, and the data looks like it'll be good enough to perhaps give a decent enough Fed statement next week. But the Brexit things really, really complicate things because, can they hash out another deal by the end of the week? How much sway is the DUP going to have over what May does? So I think that's why we've really seen not 50-50, but incredibly split amongst our clients in ways maybe not seen a couple of months ago, really, as we were heading into and then to the aftermath of the Bank of England meeting. I'd say they're just about erring on the side of buying around, as it's fallen back below the 1,345 mark. We've seen clients buying around them, but it is incredibly hard to call this week.
And if a deal is struck this week, which may still be the case, do you think we could see it up near the 136 level?
I think if a deal is struck, that is far bigger than a rate hike that has been basically cemented for 2 or 3 months. And I think that will, especially heading into the end of the week, if a deal is struck, that will be the dominant story. I think that there won't be any nuance in regards to US data or anything like that. That will send it higher, at least back to 1,355, if not higher than that. But I think, yeah, if the deal isn't struck, then I really don't know what it does. I guess it's how close are they to inching towards some kind of deal. I think it will be, if there isn't a deal struck by the end of the week and there's no signs of it on Friday, then I think focus will turn to the dollar and the Fed, and that doesn't necessarily bode well for the pound. But again, like I said, incredibly hard to call.
Campbell, thank you very much for joining us.